Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm doing this intro for a video that I just did, and I just want to show you. I did another. You guys have been asking for more, and honestly, I'm very, very sick still and that kind of stuff. But I still want to create art, and like I always tell you guys, I like just to play and have fun. So I figured, since a lot of you are asking for more abstract art journaling pages, and I wanted to play today, I wasn't going to get too heavy into anything, so we did this. Let's see. And it circles and it's playing and it's throwing paint down, and it's just a lot of fun, and that you don't have to think. Now I used some basic colors. I used Sharpies. I used regular pens. You can use anything. Don't get hung up. A lot of you get hung up on the supplies that I use or even other people use. Use what you have, whether it's a Bic pen, whether it's a pencil, whether it's any other kind of marker you have. You can use paint. You can use anything. And you see, it's just like an abstract art journal page. In a sense, but it gets your creative juices flowing because you're doing different kind of things, little doodles here and there, nothing too heavy. And when you're done, you have a page that is probably as chaotic as my head right now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and share me around. I appreciate it greatly. Maybe there's somebody out there who would like to start art journaling as well as a lot of you. Thank you all so much for your kind messages and emails and your requests for much more beginner stuff. I appreciate it. Sorry for the glare in my eyeglasses, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we are doing another beginner's art journal page. Now you guys are just flipping my switch, man. I love it. You guys loving the art journal pages that I've been doing and starting, and you guys sending me your pictures of them and tagging me and emailing me pictures. I just love. So what I did was, I have my art journal that I made. This is one of the first ones that I made, learning how to put them together and that kind of thing. You can see this is one of the first ones. This is the middle. Didn't come out that great. I don't care though. And all I did was I took I gessoed it. Now I gessoed it because, excuse me, I'm very sick still, so I sound horrible and I'll probably be coughing and sneezing. I apologize ahead of time. I gessoed it first because when you're doing art journal pages, especially if you're making them, now this is just mixed media paper, but when you're putting paint or markers or whatever on paper and you don't gesso it, sometimes it can dull the colors down. Now, in the big scheme of things, is that a big deal? No, it's not a big deal at all. If you're starting out and you're learning and you're making yourself comfortable by doing these pages, or any pages for that matter, don't have yourself so stuck in the fact of it's not going, it's not looking like mine, it's not looking like hers, it's not looking like theirs, the colors aren't so bright. It doesn't matter. The point is you're getting used to doing these. If you don't have a lot of art supplies, okay, like say you don't have a lot of different brushes or this or that, at AC Moore right now they're having and they're always cheap, so if you're watching this at a different time than now, they're always cheap. Go get sponge brushes. You can get them at the dollar store as well. Those will work as well as big brushes. You could gesso with it. You could put your base coat down. This base coat is Minted Aqua from Folk Art, which I love. And that's all I did. I gessoed and then I put the Minted Aqua down. Now, I got Delicious Gesso, and I cannot remember her name right now, and she's going to kill me. I know you know who you are, and please excuse me, between being so sick and everything, I am at a loss at this moment. I don't even know my name. But I did gesso with, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, she sent me gesso with sparkles in it, and I don't think you can see it real well. Very frustrating, but you can see it on here, like when I wiped my brush. Let's see, you can see all the sparkles. It's delicious. It's delicious. So I did that first, and then I put this over it, and I will put some more of that down for more sparkle. grab Q-tips, grab, you know, whatever you can use for a brush. You can use a paper towel, baby wipe, and spread the paint. Think outside the box, because you don't always have to have everything that everybody else has to start. You're just starting. The point is having fun. The point is, you know, and I love doing these when I'm not feeling well, because I don't have to think too much, and it's a very abstract-y, basic kind of thing. You know, and that's kind of what I love, where I feel like I'm doing something, and I don't have to think too much, right? And you don't need a lot of supplies. So let's start. Again, I gessoed. If you don't have gesso, don't gesso. You don't have to worry about it. Oh yeah, AC Moore also has their store brand, Nicole, I think it's called, their paints on sale. So you can go get your Roy G. Biv Black White, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, and white. And from those basic colors, those primary colors, you can make all the colors of the rainbow, all kinds of different colors. So you really can get a lot of bang for your buck that way. So that's another little tip for you. Okay, so I'm going to find something that I want to use as my circle, right? So first I want to try, I'm going to take some washi tape. Now listen, I have tons and tons of washi tape. If you don't want to use your washi tape, look at your lids on your paint, on your glue. In your kitchen, I use my cooking spray lids constantly, because they're a nice circle size and you can use them. You can, you know, use a lot of things. So think outside the box of what you can use. I'm going to use this. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the next color. Also, always do a light color on the bottom, because we're going to be building on top of it. And if you start dark, it's going to be kind of hard to, especially if we're just starting out the first time, it's going to be, you know, it could soak in some of that bright color and not be as bright as you want. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're just having fun, and that's what you got to remember. Okay. So first, I don't know what kind of colors I want to do. I think I want to stick with the greens, but I'm going to go with, this is just regular evergreen from Folk Art. And I'm just going to put it on my, this is a nonstick mat, but of course use whatever you have. A piece of, I'm going to move back a little bit, a piece of foil will work, piece of parchment paper, piece of wax paper. A lot of people do, I did it before, but I haven't done it in a while, where you take like brown, you can use your brown grocery bags, you can use brown, you know, paper, tape it down, use that, and that becomes your waste paper. You know, that after it's all done, you get all the great paint on it, and you can rip it up and use it in journals and that kind of thing. So you see this, I have this. All I'm going to do is dip this around. I'm just going to keep patting it in. Okay. And you see, I have that. So I'm just going to go in. It's stuck, but look. Okay, look, this is perfect. It's stuck. My hands aren't working today. It's okay. I didn't have a great grip, but look what happened. So it went there. That's where I wanted it. I lifted it up. My hands let go. It stuck, and then it fell there. But how can I even be mad at that? Look how cool that looks. So now I'll hold on to it a little bit better, and I will stamp. Let's just go like this. Okay. Now maybe I want that a little darker, so I'll just stick this in here a little bit more, give it a few taps, and then stick it down, and then lift it up. Okay. So now all you have to do is either go on your, you know, your brown paper around you. I always say have some printer paper or extra paper around you. It could be newspaper, it could be whatever, and then go stamp this off on there. This, I'm just going to give a quick wipe. This will not hurt anything. Half of the washi tape I have does not stick down as much as I like it, so I always have to glue it anyway, so I'm not worried about this. And you can see, I wiped it off. It isn't going to hurt anything. So you just wipe it off. It's done. So that's number one. Now, I don't want to waste this green. I want to put some more green on here. So what else can I use? Well, let's see. Let's use a top of one of our acrylic paints. And I'm going to dip it in and just do a couple. Look at that. And if you want to be fancy, you can do, you know, a few in a row. All right. And then I'll do one in the middle there. All right, and the same thing, you just go wipe it off on your extra paper. Because look, I can do this on my thing here. And if you had extra paper or another art journal page opened, my hands are not working today. I'm so sorry. Ugh, this is when I start getting frustrated. But anyway, so you can definitely, you know, put some more of this on another page and start a whole background of another page that will look completely different. So we have that so far. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about drying it, but what I am going to do is, now do you guys remember these I did the other day? All I'm going to take is take a big brush, use your foam brush, and I'm just going to kind of add this on to some of the white. There we go. Just like that. And then I can wash my brush. I can wipe off that little bit so a lot doesn't get wasted. And remember this, we did the, look at that, how that comes off so pretty. Look at that. You just wipe it off. I don't know if you guys could see. I just put the green on there and on top of there and wiped it again. No big deal. All right. I didn't know how much you saw that because I don't know what the heck I'm doing here today. Okay, let me throw that away. Okay. All right, so what else do we want to use? Well, we can use a different color now. So let's go for, I wanted to stay like in the blues and the greens. So let me go with, what color are you? True Blue, Folk Art. I'm going to move back some more here. Yeah, just so you guys can see better. Okay, a little blue. You don't need much. You saw I put a little too much before. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the bottom of my acrylic paint, and I'm going to dab it and turn it and 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 dab it. Okay, anyway. Now, if you look at this and you're like, oh, that's a little too much on here, I don't want that on here, dab it off on another piece of paper first. Me, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. And then I'm going to show you why. All right. So you see I got a lot on there, and then I can go like half on there. We'll go there. Okay, so what I like to do now, you'll wipe that off. I like to take my paintbrush, and because I have that circle and there's that paint on there, I'm going to go in and just color it. Just pull that paint in, because remember, there's a lot of paint on there. And what I like as well is the gesso underneath. It has texture as well, so it like adds, you know, some texture and that kind of good stuff. All right. Now, all right. Now you don't have to do all the circles. I am, but you don't have to. This is for you to do whatever way you want. Maybe you want the green to be colored in and not the blue. It's up to you. All right, it's up to you. Blue, you, I rhyme, I'm awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the water for now, but you can leave it sit if you're gonna, you know, use it again. Now, let's see, I got my, this lid from a spray bottle, and I'm not gonna do anything with the blue yet, but I think I wanna add, I want a pop of color. Do I want orange or do I want metallic purple? I'm going metallic purple. I'll probably end up doing orange as well, but this is metallic plum. And if you're using a metallic, give it a shake. Give it a shake. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little squirt. No big deal. Take my lid. Now, this could be, okay, I'm going to tell you my whole life. I love corn on the cob. Okay, random, right? So I hate using the sticks of butter because I like to hoard sticks of butter for baking for the winter. So I like to buy it and put it in the freezer to freeze it. This is way too much information. I apologize. However, what I like to do then is get the I can't believe it's not butter spray. And, you know, it helps because you're not using as much butter like on your potatoes, this and that. But I love it for corn on the cob because it makes it so easy to spray. So you can get one of these from that. You can get it from your sprays that you have down here. Maybe you have body sprays, perfume, that kind of thing. Think that way. And I'm going to dip it in here. And I just take it around and take it around and round and round. And then, again, going in. I know, looks very weird, right? You're like, what the heck? What the heck are you doing? All right. Again, you can go Look at me go. And look, you can see here, it didn't even make the, it's all right. It's all right. You can make it go on half the page. You can go here. You can go there. You can go where no other person has gone before, right in the middle there. Well, look at you go. All right. So you see what I'm saying? Let's see if it'll come up on this blue. Might not. No, it's not too bad. It's a little, because it's metallic. Very cool. All right. And then just don't forget to wipe off your lid before you put it back on because, well, you know, my luck, I'll go grab it in 5 minutes to use it for something else, and I will end up with paint all over me, which is what I do. Okay, so now we have this, and this is going to give us a great base to, not necessarily, we're not going to doodle, but, you know, just to kind of play around. You definitely can go and you can do all over this page with all kinds of different things. Honestly, you know, you really don't have to if you don't want to, or if you can't find anything else in your house that you might want to use. So take, let's say this. Let's say, like, I'm going to use this, but you can use anything. Maybe you have a plastic knife, or, you know, something that you can use. So let's say you want to do, let's do some color in here. Let's do a little of the orange. And I'm going to save that because I'm going to put that on a different page. All right, so I'm just going to do a little swatch. All right, so think about what you can use. This could be a old credit card, an old, I have a old, which I was going to do a page with, you know, this is cardboard you can use whatever you have. And I'm going to go like this, just kind of tap it, and I'm going to just go add some random lines, just to add a little pop of color. And if you want to be fancy, you can do, look, you can just do like that. Come on now. And this could be any color that you want. As thick as you want it, if you want to do it crossed. Maybe you want to go in like that. It doesn't matter. So you see what I'm saying? Just do that, and then you're adding just a little bit extra. Then I have a piece of paper, and I'm gonna go in, and I'm just gonna, you can do this with your brush too. I'm just using this because this is what I have, and I'm just gonna scrape this. This becomes a mixed media page. You can't really see what I'm doing here. Okay, and then I'll grab the purple. And you see, like that, and what I like to do is to get more bang for our buck. I'm going to put that in my water. I'm going to wipe this off real quick. I'll end up with my arm in it. Going to fold it and lift it up. And that starts a whole other page for me. And just let that dry, and then we can put more on it later. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry because I want to let this completely dry. And then when I come back, we are going to start finishing our page. Okay, let's hope this is dry all the way because my patience is not a lot. All right, so you got this. Okay, now I'm going to move in a little bit more so you guys can see because, yeah, because you won't need to see any paint. Okay, so we see we have it like this. Now you can leave it like this. There is not a thing wrong with this, but let me tell you, I love Sharpies. I love alcohol markers in general. It can be a Sharpie, it could be a Copic, it could be a Bic, it could be whatever, right? Permanent marker, Faber-Castell. Gosh, what else do I love? I love, you can get the any of these, like the roller ball, any of these kind of things. Doesn't have to be permanent, no. But why I like this now, in these are from Walmart or Staples or one of those places due to the fact of kids are going back to school and they're having school supply sales, right? So these are the fine ones, and they come in all of these colors. And I'm going back because I'm going to get, I love Sharpies. I never can have enough Sharpies. And this one, which is my Super Sharpie, is almost out of ink. And you know, you could buy these separately if you go to your AC Moore, Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, what have you. and you get like a super Sharpie, you can use a coupon and get it for like $1. Do you know what I mean? So don't be afraid to use those coupons on things that are fairly inexpensive, because to us, if you don't have money, you know, but you want a little art supply, why not use your coupon? Okay, so I'm taking these out. Okay, and you can see all these delicious colors. And let me show you. That's what the fine is. It's not the extra fine that comes like in the metal, you know, like a little teeny thing. These are actual like felt tip ends, but they're pointy, and that's gonna work to help us. Now, this, I show these all the time. Where's the rest of them? You can use like one of these. You can use, these are fantastic. I love the Pentel RSVPs. Fine. These are pens. This is like a felt tip like that. This would work fine. You don't have to always have, you know, a specialty. You could do this now, all your other things in black. Doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play, and we're going to, you know, it's kind of like when we did the last art journal page with the flower and that kind of stuff. We're just going to kind of doodle and play and add a little bit more color if you want. If not, use a pencil. If not, use a pen. Use whatever you have around the house. Big pens are absolutely fine. You know, pencils, whatever you have. You don't have to, you know, do exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to take, this is like a magenta color. I don't think they mark names on here, do they? I don't think so. So I'm going to open it. And again, that's just, you know, what it is. And let's go, like, see, here's where I had that metallic purple. It's like a, almost like the same color as that. So we can just go in. This is how simple. And you see how fine that is? Well, that's delicious. I might have to pick up another pack of these, do a little giveaway. You see, and now you see it here where at the end where I kind of screwed up a bit because I was kind of off, but I just put a little one there. Who cares? Who cares? You know, so just go around, and let's do this middle one. Maybe we want to do, see how simple shapes. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be fancy. You know, we're just doodling, and that's all we're doing. And we're adding different colors. Now I'll do one more over here. Maybe I'll do it with this one. Let's do, it's hard for you guys to see. See how cute, how easy. And if you want to put like, you can kind of do this inside. I'm not very imaginative today, but you see. And then I can go in here and just add a little bit of that. Who knows? Maybe I'll go in with a different color. But you see what I'm saying? Let's see. And again, you could do this all in black. You can do this all with your blue fountain pen, your blue Bic pen. You know what I mean? You could do it with a pencil. It doesn't matter. Don't get hung up on what I'm doing. Do what you have. Listen, maybe you only have acrylic paint and a paintbrush. Water it down a little bit and use that. Or don't water it down. It's up to you. Totally up to you. Let's go. Let's see. Maybe, Okay. You see? Now, what I'm going to probably do is forward through me doodling the rest of this so I don't bore the crap out of you, but you can at least see what I'm doing, and then I will see you again at the end.